Hello and welcome to the Crafting Coop Sunday afternoon, and it's Sunday afternoon crafting, and we're here to craft with you. You see my cord?
Yeah, I saw it.
My phone is was
Hey,
dying.
iPad, let's
Dying.
get going
So
here. There
um
we are.
when everybody gets in here, um I
Group.
got some things that we're gonna talk about,
Mm,
and
Hey, these things not coming up.
hopefully this will be quick. I already pulled all my stuff together. I don't want Carrie to be on too long, so I don't want her to get tired. So
I don't know why the groups aren't coming up. Weird. And uh, the, hold on, guys. I'm trying to get us into the groups. I had to hand type them all. Hey, Ramona.
I
Hello,
got them.
hello. I I got them too. You're the first
They
one.
came up.
Oh, mine didn't. I don't know.
Yeah,
I might have
mine
to
did.
since I wasn't had it in the hospital. I don't know. How are you? I'm
Hello,
here.
hello.
Where is everybody? Let's see. We don't have Stacy today.
No, Stacy is not feeling well.
Tag Belinda and tag Amy. Uh, who else? Holly? Oops.
I've got to make the time to get in here and fix this because it's ridiculous
Huh, I just
that
tagged you, Holly.
cannot get everything in here. It's silly.
Hi,
Okay.
Christina.
Uh,
I just tagged you, Holly, right when you came on. Hello, hello, everybody. I'm here. I'm alive. Come on in. Where is everybody? We're just trying to get ourselves spread out there.
all
And
right.
Mike said it keeps saying Carrie is watching. Hmm. I don't know
Hmm.
why.
Hello, everyone.
I think I'm as the crafting coop. I don't know. I'm not gonna
No,
worry
yours
about it.
yourself.
I must be
Yours
as
your
myself, yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Yep. I just tagged when I saw my tags, I see that I tagged as myself.
Yeah.
That's why
All
it's
right.
coming up because I'm not as the crafting coop.
All right.
I'm as myself.
Mercy sakes, it's cold in here. They run that air and it's freeze to death.
I
They're
am.
gone to a movie.
Oh,
Um,
Superman.
Wyatt's friend, Addison, Jurassic Park, something. Uh,
Oh, do you mean
um,
Jurassic Park? Yeah.
uh, Wyatt's friend Addison is been here since early Saturday, and so
Oh,
he's going home tomorrow sometime. Um, but anyway, we're gonna move our cameras because we've got some
maybe.
stuff to show you.
Can't remember.
Um, but more than anything, um,
Thank you, Sybil.
more than anything. So as you guys know, Carrie and I get thousands of views on our lives, just not while they're live. Um, we made that mistake one time, and when we got, you know, got where we had to start our page over. And we put up a whole bunch of videos, and we gained a lot of video people. And so anyway, we um, see a lot of um, people that are, hey, Sybil, we see a lot of people that are, if you guys could all share us out, that'd be great. We would really appreciate it. We see a lot of people watch us that like to watch videos, so they can just fast forward, which is fine. That's cool. Totally understand that.
Mhm.
But I want to show you, we have started a book club, and where I teach book making. This is the one that I did yesterday. As you can see, it's still flat. It does close, closes all the way, just like a book. I tied it for the pages, and we're doing a mushroom kit and all kinds of different pages and stuff like that. And these basically just slide in right here. You just slide the pages in, and then you can put all of your signatures in there, and pretty neat way to do it. Um, but I wanted to show you a little bit in case anyone on the replay um, is interested in. You can join the book club. It's $9.99. That gets you all of my journaling kits for free, um, with tags and pocket covers and more pocket covers and more tags and cool little library things like that. And these are file folders, um, more pocket tags, lots and lots of tags and cards, and just all kinds of stuff. It's just running over with stuff. And so anyway, I just wanted lots of journaling cards. These are journaling cards where you can journal on the backs of them. And you know, come in there if you actually journal in a junk journal. And then you could see here where there's lots of stuff you can check out. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. These are stamps and belly bands and kinds of neat things, postcards and pockets, more pockets. These are tickets and more types of tickets. And then these are pockets, covers, and pockets, big, huge pockets, lots of them.
Oh,
Um,
fun.
all of this, you got all of this. It's really cool. These are pockets, all kinds of stuff. And I will be making several kits a month. And for $9.99, you can have the kits, you can have the lessons, you could have just the kits, you could have just the lessons, you could do whatever you want. If you are interested, all you have to do is go to our website, which is right down here. It says the Crafting Coop dot printables, but you really want to go to just go to www dot the Craftin Coop .com, and there is a section there that says join the book club, join the All Cooped Up book club. And we would love for you to join us, because just the cost of it's worth it just for the cost of the kits.
Yes.
So you would have unlimited kits. And then so we really appreciate, that, and anyone that can spread that out for us, that would be just wonderful. Thank you, Sybil. I appreciate it. That would be so amazing. And then the other thing I want to do is I just want to say a quick prayer for the people in Texas. So that those little girls they're looking for, and everyone that's missing for that matter, but those parents that thought that they were just sending their kids to camp. Um,
Mhm.
Very, very sad. So let's bow our heads and just pray real quick. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, I just want to come to you right now and thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for everyone that is alive and well. Lord, I just ask you to reach down and touch all of the people that are alive still from this horrible flooding in Texas, Lord, from those rivers, the Guadalupe River, I think it's called. Um, that overflowed, Lord. I just ask, Lord, that they would find each and every person still alive and any bodies too, for that matter, Lord. I just ask that you save those children if you can, Jesus, and that their parents will be able to reunite with them. And for the ones that have passed, Lord, that that you would give their parents peace and just understanding and thankfulness that they at least found their bodies, Lord. Just be with them and be with their families and everything that they're going through right now. Or I can't even imagine how horrific it is. That was one of my fears when my children were growing up and they got on the bus and went to science camp and all these things, you know. When you don't have control or have them, it's hard. And so I just thank you that my children made it through that and every other child that has made it through that, Lord. Um, that this freak flooding of nature of rain, Lord, that you would just fix that and let that water flow fast and get it out of there.
Yes, Jesus.
And we just love you and praise you and worship you in your precious name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, we're going to
Hi,
just get busy.
hi, Amy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you thinking about me.
Ow, ow, ow. They recently found two more alive. Oh, good. Girls,
No, this is the right
two more
color.
of the little girls. It seems like they're finding a lot of the teenage girls, but the little ones that, I mean, I don't know if they don't. This one guy, they interviewed him and said, I know my children were down here and I taught them to be swimmers at a very young age, and they're very confident that they could swim. But I don't know about the rapid, how harsh the waters would be. Um, but it is very important to teach your children to swim. Oh my goodness, it's so important because you just never know when they might need that, you know? Um, so I just hope that they can find them all and not just older ones, but younger ones too, that hopefully are still alive because it's sad, very, very sad.
It is.
And I just can't stand to look at the numbers just keep growing and growing and growing, and it's just sickening. Um, because you're talking people that probably, you know, have beautiful homes and paid for their children to go there and thinking everything was fine and mm, not expecting to have tragedy. So just regular people. It's really sad.
Oh my gosh. Sorry. You can really see my bruises. I just noticed in the camera. Oh, you could really see my bruises from the
Yeah,
IVs. Look at my hand. It
yeah, I
really
see it.
shows up. Then I got some good ones in the inside of my arm too. Goodness gracious. I call them the
So
vampires.
um I do appreciate everyone that did join the book club. We are over 30 members already, and hope that it will continue to grow. So if you are in the book club and you know anyone at all that would be interested, please pass them the link, um, because every bit of that goes to build clean drinking water wells. And That is what is on my heart, is my passion. And I just want to see people have clean water. Living in the richest country in the world, they need water. This is silly. So,
Did everybody have a good 4th of July? Hey, Barb Lucas.
hey, Barb Lucas. Um, I mean, we didn't really do anything but stay here, and I worked and did stuff. And I mean, my work is fun, but but I still have to get it done.
I know, right?
Still
Let's
gotta
do
do
that.
it. Still gotta do it, even when I don't feel like doing it. What did I not? Hold on. Oh, mercy sakes.
Hey, Lita.
I walked right out without taking my medicine.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be doing that. You had the 4th of July off? Awesome.
Ugh. Whoa. I take a blood pressure pill and 2 blood pressure pills.
I have this whole week off, at least. I don't know if they're gonna make me stay home any more than that, but we'll have to wait and see. I go to my primary care doctor on Wednesday, so we'll see what she says. But the doctor at the hospital didn't want me going back until the 14th, so I'm at home all week
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
recuperating. Yes, we're praying for Stacy. We are.
Yeah, Carrie and I already prayed today. So oh, Carrie,
Yeah.
John and Brenda next door
Yeah.
said they have seen that little deer over the last 3 or 4 days with its mother.
Oh, okay, good.
So I don't know if
I
its
guess it's
mom
just
was,
adventurous.
I don't know if its mom was sleeping and it got up and snuck away to get,
Naughty.
like you said, adventurous.
It's naughty.
Um, yeah, naughty. Mama needs to punish her, I think. Keep her still. You never see a male, uh, like a buck, usually out walking by themselves. It's very rare because they're scaredy cats.
Hi, Shelby.
Um, God made them extra cautious because I think he probably only meant for, if he even meant for us to hunt deer. Um, but the girls, well, you can't keep track of them, man. They are always running around, out doing things they're not supposed to do. I'm always like, you are going to get in trouble. But it was a little bitty. So obviously it wasn't born in the last 24 hours
Yeah.
because they've seen it 3 or 4 times in the last 3 or 4 days.
Oh, but it's still a little
So
bitty.
it was tiny. The neighbors saw one, and you guys know I love deer and I can talk to them and they listen to me, and it was just really interesting. And so they got Jessica to get me out there, and I was talking to it and trying to look it over and inspect it and see. It wouldn't let me go too close, but it definitely froze when Henry, the dog across the street, decided to, come out running. And but anyway, it wasn't hurt or anything. It was fine. And the thing is when we walked away, hey Shelby, when it walked away, it turned around and went right back the same way it came. So that tells me it knew where to go.
Yeah.
So we did talk to the rescue um, that rescues the baby deer, and they said that if in an hour it was still crying out to its mother and still, walking around to call them back, but not been seen. So I'm assuming it went back to its mom. I don't know, but I'm hoping that everything's okay. I finally looked at Jessica and said, "Why'd you have to call me out here? Because now I just want to go grab that little deer, put it in the backyard, and raise it." And she's like, "Yeah, yeah, and you'd be in serious trouble." I'm like, "I know,
Hey
but
Tracy. Hi Penny.
still." Hello, hello. Hey, Penny. Hey, Tracy. Leave it alone. Tracy's like, "Leave it alone, Risa. Don't touch it." I want to so badly. Oh my gosh, it was so cute. I bet it wasn't this tall. Like, seriously. It was so tiny. I really thought it'd been born because it had a little bit of dried stuff on its head. I thought it'd been born in the last 24 hours. That's how tiny it was. And I was like, well, it's got to be a girl because it's out walking around without its mom, screaming. First, it was asleep in our yard. And I guess Henry, the dog, scared it, and got it all, going. And but the deer, we have what is called deer grass in our yard. So the deer come every night and eat our grass in the front yard. And so their scent is, all in our yard and everywhere. And then they try and go get the chicken feed, everything that's been spilled out and over and all that. And so, but yeah, I think that maybe it knew its mom had probably been here last night or
Yeah.
something, because there were several out there last night. I noticed they get on the camera and you can see them. Yeah, it is, Penny, unfortunately.
Christina, we'll be praying for you for sure for your procedure on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hopefully they can figure out what's going on.
All right. Well, here's what we're doing today: a truck, an eagle, a flag, and a house. And mainly, um, we're Carrie and I are still celebrating the 4th
I missed
because
some of it, so no.
she missed it. Missed it last. I didn't even do anything for the
Wednesday we
4th
were
on
gonna,
Wednesday. I
but
didn't
we
even
were,
do anything. I did the cow.
but we were gonna do this on Wednesday, I think. And I
Yeah.
missed Wednesday, so.
So I did that cow because I just thought it was cute. And she was like, I was like, well, we'll do something, 4th American, I should say.
Yeah, because this could be for Labor Day too.
Yeah. Labor Day, though, is celebrating what people that work, right? Labor.
But still, yeah, but I guess people still celebrate with the flag and stuff for Labor Day too.
Yeah.
Guess
Which
I was thinking
I don't understand
Memorial
why,
Day would
but
be, yeah.
yeah, it's more Memorial Day. Yeah, you're right. So,
Thank you, Deborah Lee. Yeah, I really, honestly, I can't. That's all I really can do is rest. I find I'm getting really tired if I try to do too much, or I start feeling bad. So I don't know if
why
it's
is
because
there
of
a
the
helicopter?
antibiotics or what. What? Why is there what?
Hear it? Hear it?
I don't hear anything.
The helicopter?
I don't hear
Oh,
it.
I got it in my ears. Sorry, I just realized.
I don't hear
Yeah,
it.
big old helicopter.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that means.
That's not good.
Last time I checked, there wasn't anything going, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
I did not see anything, so I don't know.
Maybe I'll rip it.
But I did see that the one down in San Luis Obispo. I don't know if you noticed, saw it.
No, I didn't. I haven't been checking it.
Oh my gosh, they put some big thing about it today on, on Facebook, on the thing that's, how it's, you know, burning in so many counties, and it's like the worst that California's seen this season, and just all this stuff. And I went and checked it, and it's over 30% contained.
Ugh.
Like, you're a little late on your scaring people
Yeah, right.
tactic. Little late. Little late. Once a fire is 30%, 25% contained, it's considered out, pretty much. Could it flare back up? Of course. But for the most part, once it is, I've never, ever, ever seen one go from, contained to not. Um, so I was like, hmm. And it was pretty big. It is in 3 counties. Hey, Beverly, um, I'm in California. She's in Washington. Um, but yeah, I mean, I it is in 3 counties, yes. Um, but it's in the mountains. It's in the rough, not mountains, the deserty terrain of Pismo, and San Luis Obispo County and all that. So when I read that this morning, I went, hold on. It was contained by 10% yesterday. So I know they make a lot of coverage overnight, always. I was born in Florida, born and raised, and my parents are both from Arkansas, so I am from the South. But I moved out here in 1999 with my children because I got married, and I lived in Roseville, Sacramento area. Oh, look what I just did. I lived in the Roseville, Sacramento area for 19 years. And um, now I live in Amador, the county of Amador. Um, and my son-in-law is from here. And so when they had Wyatt, he wanted to move here. Arkansas, that's where you are? Oh, wow. So my parents were my mother was born in North Little Rock. My father was born in Sheridan, and my mother's whole family lived in North Little Rock, Sherwood, Jacksonville area, and my dad's whole family lived in Sheridan, um, all growing up. And then my um, my my brother went in the Air Force, and my parents got divorced. And my dad stayed in Florida, but my brother got stationed, of all places, Little Rock Air Force Base. And so he called my mom to tell her, and he was trying to like joke around and act like he got stationed somewhere really far away. And she started crying. She was all upset because she thought he was going to be, overseas. And anyway, it turns out he was right there in Jacksonville, Arkansas, at the Little Rock Air Force Base. And um, he was there 18 years. And because he held a teaching position there on the base. And look what I did. I smeared that glue right out of there. But anyway, he wound up getting married, having kids, staying there, and he's still there. He lives in Cabot. My son, um, we lived in Benton. When we left there, that's where we were living, was Benton. And my son was living in Benton, but he recently moved to Texas. Oh, I didn't even checked on my son, but he lived in Dallas, Fort Worth. But anyway, yeah, it's crazy.
Christina wants you to know you might be getting messages that
Messages.
she got asked by 2 different people about all cooped up.
Okay, good.
So she sent them
Just
to you. So
okay, cool. I'll check it. What we need to do is I will put the link to where you guys should send the people on the website. I'll put that link in the group in a post, and I will put it in the featured section so that you guys will know, like, you can give them that link and then they can join. But yeah, that turned out good.
that's where her son
That's
lives
good.
in Texas.
What?
That's where Deborah Lee's son lives in Texas.
In Dallas, the Dallas Fort Worth area?
I assume
That's where
so.
my son Ryan lives there. He's a banker, and he works at one of the banks there. And met a girl, and I guess she's from Cuba or something. But and has no family here. Came by herself, works, takes care of herself, has her own apartment. Very motivated, I guess. That's how that works. And legal. So I was like, oh, I guess that's pretty cool then. She's, you know, she's a vet tech. This is what she does, or something like that. So anyway, that's pretty much my life in a handbasket.
Right.
Other than my daughter who lives here with us, and they have Wyatt. And
Her son works at Lockheed Martin.
oh wow,
Lockheed Martin. Martin. I said it wrong.
what, she works where? Yeah, Lockheed Martin. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, but my daughter is a therapist and works for a nonprofit here in the county. And my son-in-law is in the military. So, but he's been in long enough now that he doesn't do any tours anywhere. So,
Hi, Christina.
hey, Christina. You live in Northwest? Gotcha.
I thought Christina was already here.
Are
Am I
you?
thinking about the other Christina? I don't know.
Yeah, there's two right now.
But I thought both of them were here earlier. A second.
Oh, I don't know. Do you live near the Fayetteville area or Fort Smith area?
Stick. Yes, she does.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I started going to Arkansas when I was an infant because both of my sets of grandparents lived there. And then of course when my mom decided to move there because my brother was there, I was like, do they have beaches? Being sarcastic. And she's like, no, You know that. I'm like,
Ow.
well, I was raised in the beach and I don't know if I really want to go there. And she didn't care. So we went. And I lived there 12 years. And both of my children were born there.
Hi, Debbie. Thank you.
We just moved to this area. We lived in Jasper. Oh, wow.
That blue one.
It's funny. You would believe, Deborah, you would not even, you'd walk into a Walmart here and you'd be like, wow. Like they do not, they barely put your stuff in a bag. Barely. They definitely don't like help you. It's terrible. It's terrible. Walmart definitely needs to take a trip out here because the service is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Not anything like Arkansas Walmarts. Let's just put it that way. Like one time, my son-in-law bought an air conditioner for like a window unit um, as extra cooling in the hot summers. Mainly wanted to cool it down the garage some and just different stuff. So he bought an air conditioner and he got it home and he opened it up and it was used, dirty and used. So he had a receipt, took the receipt back, and he told them before they even opened the box, it was used and I'm bringing it back because it was used. They accused him of stealing it and would not give him his almost $300 back. And, even Jessica tried to get involved. She's like, you guys are crazy. Like, problem is he, from now on, if we buy anything like that at Walmart that is of value, we open it right there in front of the cashier because they just didn't care. They said that they don't know who did it, but you could have done it, and that could be your old air conditioner. And we're like, we live in a house with that's, central. And we just got it for extra cooling.
Hi,
Don't care.
Amanda. Thank you.
Hey, Amanda, how are you? So it's totally different than it is here at good old Walmart at home. A friend of mine from California one time went back to Arkansas with me. And when she walked into Walmart, she was like, oh my gosh. She's like, this is like going to the megas of Walmart. It looks like a huge like mall of Walmart because they're so big at home. And I'm like, yep. And they're nice and they treat you right. But yeah, he was like, I'll show you my military ID. I mean, I no, like he never even took it out. He didn't even take it out of the box. Didn't even take it out of the box. He opened it and you could see the dirt right there. So he just closed it right back up and didn't tape it because he wanted to show them.
Yeah, that whole thing was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. It was stupid. And I kept telling Jessica, write Walmart. They'll fix it. Write Walmart. Well, she never did. And now it's too late. But she does work a lot, taking care of lots of children that need therapy. So I, you know,
Good
but
night,
yeah.
Christina.
Good night.
Amanda's still holding on the roller coaster.
What?
Amanda's still holding on to the roller coaster.
Oh, I hope you get your new place. Sorry.
Hi, Alicia. Thank you.
Ooh, sorry.
Bless you.
Corporate needs to know those things. That's what I told her. That is exactly right. They do. Because it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's just dumb. I mean, and get this, we live in a little bitty county. Like we don't even have a super center. Like we don't have much crime. There's not having any thefting going on. Nothing. Like there's only been like one thing of murders since we've moved here, and it was a guy from the Bay Area that moved here to um he moved here and he was like a serial killer, and he was killing those you know, like girls that he was going out on dates with. And someone um he had asked this girl to go on a date, and he's like, "Can we stop over at my RV in the RV park thing where it's stored?" And they went in, and he went to the back, and she looked down at a clear tub, and there was a girl stuffed in the tub. So she took off, and that's how they caught him, being reckless. And he had only been in the county like 2 months. So we just don't have much of that, you know. We just, most of it's domestic, in other words, fighting and stuff like that. Send me the live that y'all did, the journal book using a regular book. Oh, that is in the workshop. Yeah, folding down, but what's next? So basically, once you get it all folded, then you just decorate your pages. Like you can put scrapbook paper in on the ones that you folded. The reason that they are folded is so that you can put scrapbook paper on each side and kind of glue them together to create and just do all kinds of colors, all kinds of everything. Yeah, the RCB book. Mm-hmm.
So like this. So you just take my folded piece of paper is in between these two pieces.
Mm-hmm.
It's in between. And then I have some that are just the book pages. But you just cover it front and back.
Yep. See? You just fill them in, and
Yeah.
then you can
We will
just see, and then
continue to
in the middle, it's just book pages, so that you could just cover and decorate book pages, because a lot of people like to do that. And then the back half. So basically, you just enclose as many as you want, with paper, all that kind of stuff. Healing of your foot. Yes, we will, for sure. Hey, Bonnie.
Hi, Bonnie.
I thought there was another question. Did I miss it?
I
Hold
don't
on.
think so. Thanks,
Mm.
Sybil.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, huh, Amanda? It was really bad. But you don't come to Amador if you don't want to get if you don't want to get caught, don't come to Amador, because we don't have enough crime here. So they're all standing around doing nothing, writing traffic tickets, whatever. I mean, it's seriously, there's just not a lot that goes on in this county. It reminds me, Deborah Lee, it reminds me of a little town out in the country in Arkansas. That's what it reminds me of. And I like that. So, but a lot of people think that California, and Carrie can vouch because she is a Californian. She was born and raised here and lived here up even her children were, in school when she left. But um, the only parts that are not um, like that, like, hey Debbie, um, the only way cities that are not really like that are LA area and San Diego and like San Francisco, the big city areas. Even Sacramento reminds me of Little Rock. It's very hometown, not very big. Um, it's really everything is pretty country in California. People think that, oh my gosh, it's nothing but free. We only have two freeways. That's it. 5 and 99. And they both run parallel up and down the state. I mean,
And
people
80.
just
You forgot
and
80.
well, yeah, 80, but it's not, it doesn't go, it goes the opposite way. So it's only
Right.
across a part of the state. It only goes through Sacramento into Nevada.
Right.
So it's very short. It's more like, it's not really freeway. Like interstate that goes all the way is what I'm talking about. It covers like the whole state and stuff. It's just a small portion that goes, you know, um, over into Nevada, but and then up Utah and all that. Um, but and Highway 50 does too, goes across the United States. But most of the areas are country and they are um you know, farming towns. A lot are farming towns. A lot of rice grown here, a lot of produce grown here. Matter of fact, you cannot bring produce into the state in your vehicle or shipped because they don't want any bad produce to come in and infect our produce. So you have to eat California produce only. And lots of strawberry fields. um, you
I
know,
love Monterey, Deborah Lee.
I
Love
love Monterey
Monterey.
too.
She was
Monterey is
raised in
so cool.
Monterey.
Yep. Love Monterey, love Pismo Beach. All those little towns, they're just so awesome and they're fun and but they're all kind of little, they're not big.
Have you heard
And
of Grass Valley in Nevada City? That's where I lived.
yeah. Oh, your sister was born. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, she saw it, Alicia. Big Sur. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I mean, I've been here, what, 26 years? Yeah, 26 years, May 15th. And I do love California, but I love it more now because I live in this county, but I definitely love the weather. The weather is the best part. The fires? No, don't like that part. But it's only for like 4 months out of the year, so but still, it's nerve-wracking. Carrie can tell you how nerve-wracking it is. It's
Yep.
like extremely nerve-wracking. But, you know, I like it. I love it. I do miss Arkansas though, and I miss Florida, but not the weather. And mainly I miss Florida just because it's my home and where I was born and raised in the beaches and all that. I mean, I just miss it. But I miss Arkansas because my family's there. So, and my parents are both buried there and, all that. So, but yeah,
Thank you,
that's
Alicia.
where that's where we are. And Carrie's in Othello. No, not Othello. That's where Charlotte's from. She's in Olympia, Washington. My sister-in-law is from Othello, which I have no idea where that's at, but that's where she was born and raised. So, yeah, it's hot, isn't it? And humid. That's the part I don't like, the humidity.
You did
I didn't
awesome
even
on your
know
shift.
what.
I told Alicia she did
Yeah,
awesome on her
yeah,
shift.
you did. You did. I didn't know there was other places that didn't have that crazy humidity. And I was like, "Oh, this is nice." And it gets cold at night here, which is nice. Cools everything off. You can leave your window open and a fan running in it, and then you don't have to turn your air conditioner on till like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's really nice. The weather is great. But anyway, yeah. So that's about it. Um, we'll be live. I am not live tomorrow. Ralph took my spot instead because I got work to do, and I'm supposed to go to the dentist, but I did not hear from them on Friday. Um,
Ooh.
so I'm gonna call them, but um, and then I am live Tuesday, and we are live Wednesday, and then I'm live Thursday. No, no, Thursday will be kitchen, so I will not be live Thursday. And then I think I'm live Friday. So your husband's from Louisiana? Yeah. So did he come out here and you guys met, or did you guys meet over there? My sister-in-law, being from Washington, my brother went there for TDY and he met her at the NCO club. And 2 weeks later, she moved to Arkansas and they've been there married 40 years this past December, have 3 children. So I thought that was awesome. You know, he only wound up in one divorce, not me. So, but yeah, they did. They raised them, got themselves a good life. And that was who I went to see. They when they came, they bought a house in uh Arizona and they came to visit us when we went to Disney in February. So that was nice. Because we just don't get to see. We went 10 years without seeing them, and they went 18 years without seeing Jessica. And when they did see her, they cried because she was a little girl last time they saw her. Now she's like all grown up. We met in, oh, okay, gotcha. Risa, is those the other days I need to be here? Yes, yes, yes. 43 years later, here we are. Yep, see? Yeah, they were married 40. And they're sick. My brother's 8 years older than me, so he's retired and all that. But all right, well, ladies, I think we're done. We're just chit-chatting now. But thank you all for coming. We really appreciate it so very much. If you know anybody that wants to be in the book club or just would like to have all of our kits that are in the book club, you don't have to take the book lessons. You can just do it just strictly for the kits. So we have all these, I showed earlier, but I've been making kits. Right now we're on a mushroom kit and got lots of stuff, really cool stuff, pockets and all kinds of things. Um, journaling cards, tags of all kinds, different size
No,
tags.
we haven't posted a
Um,
schedule yet.
call me this week. I will. I'm assuming you're talking to me, Sybil. Have you posted the calendar? Not yet, but I'm going to. I'm going to do it soon. These are little cards, little like, file folder cards or, cards. But yeah, it's the kits are really cool. Um, here's like where I made the pages and stuff, and you can resize the pages and make them whatever size you want for whatever book you want. But
Good
we made
night,
this book
everybody.
yesterday. So yeah. And so the books, if you do want to learn the books, have got lots of space so that you can put the pages in and then plenty of room to decorate. or do whatever it is you want to do with it. And you can sell the books. Yay! You can sell the books. That's awesome. You just can't teach the books. So, all right. Well, we're going to let you go. You guys have a good evening, and um, I will see you guys Tuesday. Bye.
Night.